Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to Sportsland for another Monday night. We are on from 8 o'clock, of course, to 9 o'clock tonight, taking your phone calls. We've got a very special show. I don't know how we can top last week's wrestling extravaganza, but we're going to try. Brad McCon is on board with us tonight as well, and we've got two members of the St. Mary's Huskies, of course, headed to the Vanier Cup on Wednesday and going after a title on Saturday against the Manitoba Bisons at the Sky Dome. So we want you to give us a call tonight. Any questions for these two guys? We've got Paul Fleming, the wide receiver, Joe Bonaventura, the ace linebacker, and we are going to have a ball tonight with you guys. So we want you to call us and ask any questions of these two guys about football coming up this weekend, and we're going to discuss some other stuff as well. Brad, Grey Cup yesterday. Did you get a chance to see it?
No.
Okay.
But I watched my good buddy down in San Diego,
Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie, another great game. Boy, that guy can set a drive up, but unfortunately,
yeah, they didn't
kicker
deliver
didn't get the job done. Man, the kicker having trouble down there. He was 1 for 3 early on, and that would have been the difference if he had made those other two early in the game, had two easy, and I mean easy. We're talking 20-yarders, field goals, missed wide. And
what is it with place kickers, buddy? What is it about them?
Was Adam Sandler? I mean, he wrote that great song. No, the comedian. He wrote the song about the kicker and how they're a different breed, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. He wasn't the only one screwing up yesterday. Winnipeg's kicker missed 3 field goals yesterday and a blocked punt.
There you go. Now that's from Joe. Okay, Joe Bonaventura, Paul Fleming with us tonight.
The pressure's unreal put on a kicker, though. I mean, you have to tip your hat to them when they're out there and in front of all those fans, and they know they got to make this kick to win this game. I mean, the pressure's riding, so you got to give them respect. I mean, I'm a holder. I'm there with the kickers, right?
Oh, are you?
So I gotta draw the line when I see it.
So what kind of a job is that? A guy, I know you're a receiver as well, but he's the holder.
So Paul, what do you go near Domenico when he's trying to make a kick?
Oh yeah, I mean, I go through the steps with Dom and just tell him to calm down, relax, look between the pipes, and just keep your head down, and that's it.
Is he one of these guys that doesn't want to go anywhere near any of the guys?
Oh no, he's a very sociable guy. He's not like that where he'd turn his back if someone was trying to give him constructive criticism. But I mean, he knows me and Dom have a relationship. I've been kicking with him or holding for him for 3 years.
No.
So when he goes to do his job, does his job well.
Yeah,
so
he's a confident player.
Yeah.
So that's
funny. Imagine the guy.
Yeah.
Imagine the guy in the NFL whose job it is to hold the ball, $250,000 to hold the ball for the kicker.
Yeah, but that's always a backup quarterback.
That's a heck of a deal. You've got to look into that as a professional job. Forget what you're learning at St. Mary's. Paul, you've got to think about this long term.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, your cycle you talked about, you don't just hold the ball.
Right.
You calm the guy down. You focus the kicker. I mean, really, you are the Pentium 4 chip behind the kicker.
Well, I have to say that the snapper has something to do with it as well. The ball has to be there, and if I have to struggle to get the ball in any way, it could jeopardize Dom's kick.
Okay.
So,
now, can you tell me how we got into this in the first place?
I have no idea.
We were talking about
the Grey Cup. I watched, I'm watching these American games. My apologies.
No,
it was a great game. What I loved about hearing more than anything, 65,000 people have talked about that. That's fantastic.
It is. It's great. The CFL did an excellent job this year marketing the Grey Cup. A lot of the seats were sold, 6 months ago. And there was lots of demand. There could have been more people there. Biggest crowd since 1977. I think they're doing a hell of a job. I think the CFL should be down here. We need a stadium. Denny Cordair and those feds, bring it in here. I'm sure we get lots of support. The Huskies get great support here, of course. Football is big. Bring it on. Bring it in here. I think it'd do very well in Halifax. You guys, what do you think? You hear all the talk.
Oh, for sure. I think it would. I mean, they're looking, Ottawa has the team now.
Yeah.
And they say the other team could be within London or Quebec City or Halifax. I mean, if they brought a professional football team out here, I mean, we get so many people out at the Huskies games. Like, we turn up and we look, and then just imagine a professional team stepping out there and, wearing their
And it'd be great for you guys, too.
Oh, for sure it would.
For sure.
Yeah.
Opportunities for more Canadians to play, right?
Yeah.
And the interest-wise, too, it feeds off each other. You have, pro football here. Yeah, I think it would help the Huskies as well. Back and forth, the interesting, it's an event sort of thing. There's only like 8 games a season. So,
one thing I find too about football and the community is that when you look at these sports teams, whether at an amateur level or at a professional level, it seems like football the players get integrated in the community, into business. And when you look at, say, the 1973 St. Mary's national champions, how many of those guys are still around Nova Scotia today making an impact, whether it be guys that help out in things like local community sports, whether they get involved in a bigger way.
Oh, sure.
Billy Robinson, of course, involved with sport and the Hall of Fame since he came back from Ottawa. And the list goes on and on and on. Guys that have become leaders in the community. That's the unseen thing in sports and recreation. It's not only what you see at the time of the game, it's what happens after the game and after guys retire.
Okay, before we take phone calls tonight for these guys, Paul Fleming, Joe Bonaventura from the St. Mary's Huskies, of course, going to the Vanier Cup. We are right through the Maritimes right now. Sportsland is in PEI, and it's in New Glasgow, and also in parts of New Brunswick. And we want to spread things around. We want to do some stuff in PEI. And to that end, we've got Don Morrison, of course, from the Charlottetown Guardian, on the phone with us tonight. Don's going to be doing bits with us throughout the season. Don, are you with us?
I'm here.
Don, it's nice to hear from you. We just want to get you on briefly talking about some of the stuff that's going on in PEI right now. Basically, the first thing I want to ask you is about the basketball, the men's basketball program at PEI, having a pretty good season. What's the scoop there?
Well, it's an exceptional season, and it's not often you hear, the Panthers challenging for first place lately in basketball. But great recruiting off season for Mike Connolly. Has the team in 4-2 right now, and really, and I don't think he's doing it with mirrors. The guys like the returning class, guys like Jimmy Morris and Chris Smith certainly have pulled their road.
Okay, it's been like St. FX and, of course, St. Mary's the last couple of years, but it's going to make things interesting this year to have PEI play that well, isn't it, in this conference?
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's going to the big dance. It's been a long time since they've been invited. I think the last time they were there, everyone went. And really this year, they not only are they playing well on the road, they went into UNB first of the season, got a split, and everyone knows going into UNB is not the easiest place in the world to win. They came home, they won a couple of games against Cape Breton. They went down to Acadia on Saturday night, beat Acadia by 1. And then kind of had a slightly off game from the foul line against St. Mary's on Sunday.
Okay. Now, Don, I want to ask you a little bit about hockey as well. We were talking yesterday, of course, I was watching a little football, and you were covering a game. But junior hockey there is so big, the junior A teams, of course, the Abbeys and the Capitals. What kind of seasons are they having getting ready for the Royal Bank Cup coming up?
Well, it's the Abbeys itself hosting next year's Royal Bank Cup in 2003, so they're kind of in the middle of a building program right now. Both Charlottetown and Summerside kind of middle of the pack at the moment, and the Abbeys, like I say, it's more of getting ready for the following season when they get to host the Nationals here.
Okay, now one final question for you, Don. All sorts of talk last season about bringing in Major Junior A to Charlottetown. Has that resurfaced again at all, or are we going to hear about any more talk like that maybe at the end of this season or something?
I don't think you'll hear anything more here until at least the 2002-2003, maybe the 2003-2004 season, for the simple reason I think all the emphasis right now is hosting on the 2003 Royal Bank Cup here. So I think it's dead in the water. It came within about, I'd say within 15 minutes of becoming a reality for Sherbrooke moving here last year. So it was a little bit of excitement last summer, but ever since it's pretty well died.
Okay, Don, we got two Huskies with us tonight. Is there any chance that we could see UPEI have a football team in the next 4 or 5 years? What do you think?
Well, right now we consider them on a 27-year road trip. I don't know. It's personally, I honestly can't see it. I mean, starting a program from dead start, from a dead stop, I should say, it's a difficult thing to do. I mean, financially, it's a tough road. I know when they were here, fantastic, but it's always tough to restart a program after it's passed on.
Okay. Thanks a lot for checking in with us tonight, Don. We want to keep on doing this, and if you could, let your readership know about the show, that'd be great. We really want to do some stuff in PEI, and we're going to do this on an ongoing basis.
Not a problem, and geez, I'd love to have a Sunday off like you and sit there and watch a football game for once in a while.
Well, Don, I'd love to have you in Manland with me. It'd be great. I'd even open you a beer.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Thank you, Don, and we'll be chatting you up in a few weeks' time. Thanks a lot. Okay, that's something we want to keep on doing with the show. Let's carry on with some football talk. Brad, you got a question for
Yeah, you
these guys?
talked about, about the possibility of getting football back in Prince Edward Island, and a few moments ago we talked about, and Paul brought it up, how strong I think a maritime team would do in the CFL. Now, if we did have a maritime team, I would argue it would be much easier for all of the universities to resell a football team, giving that only 4 have a team right now. I think it'd be a lot easier if we had a great product in the CFL. I think Dal would quickly get back into the fray, and imagine having maybe 6 or 7 Atlantic teams like we did. It wasn't that long ago when we had 17.
So how would you guys feel about playing against Dal on a Saturday afternoon? What a great rivalry that is, and it's too bad we don't have that here. You'd get 5,000 to 6,000 people for a game like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would open up the league. Add 2 more teams, right? And also give Halifax football fever with a professional team in.
Yeah.
So who knows, right?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at down the road. All right, we want you to call us tonight. We've got the phone numbers. Brad, go wild.
Oh, yeah, we've got to give you phone numbers. 431-HARV, that's 431-4278. And, of course, our toll-free number anywhere in Atlantic Canada won't cost you a cent. It's 1-888-726-3541. Tonight, I guess at random, we're going to give away a couple of pairs of tickets to this Friday night's Moosehead game against, I believe, Drummondville is in to challenge the Mooseheads, and we'll have 2 pairs of those.
Guess what? Those are on merit, though. They got to be good calls, intelligent calls, make us laugh, entertain us. We'll entertain you. We'll give you some tickets. We're talking about probably 1 for each half of the show, or 1 pair. So we'd like to do that, give those tickets away tonight for the Mooseheads game coming up against Drummondville. Of course, that's a bit of a one of those games that comes up because of what happened in Drummondville, the coaching incident and all that stuff with Jason King. So this should be an interesting game. See what happens. All right. Any other questions? Well, we're going to talk. You guys, preparation-wise, you're leaving Wednesday morning. Well, what's the sort of routine that you go through? It's are you going to be leaving early and then checking in and working out on Wednesday, or what's your day like?
We meet at Tower at 6, and from there we jump on the plane. As soon as we're off the flight, we're getting on buses. We're going right to the stadium to practice. So, well, actually, we're practicing on grass the first two days, but
Varsity stadium.
it's going to be, we don't even have time to get to the hotel right after the flight. We're just going right to practice.
Okay, so it's a pretty rigorous kind of. They keep you very, very busy the whole time you're there. We've talked about this before off camera. It's a business trip, basically.
Right, exactly.
That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Here's one for the boys. Let's face it, you're a university team. University of a big part of the focus of your year, but how difficult is it to focus on academics when you're going to the national championship? This isn't a weekly game. We're going down to a X on the weekend. This is the big ticket that St. Mary's haven't won since 1973. Is this a time when you're able to kind of put the books a little to the left until you get through this game?
I think it's been to the left all semester, but absolutely, like this week, it's all business, right? I mean, we'll take care of school after Saturday. If we win, we'll come back. We'll take care of academics later.
All right, we have our first call from PEI this year, which is great. We got Mark from PEI on the phone. Mark, what do you got for us?
Well, I've been trying for 3 weeks to get through.
Excellent. Well, we're glad to have you aboard. What's up tonight?
I think your show is just great.
Well, thank you, and we're glad to be here. We're glad to be with you guys.
Just great.
Some comments about our 2 guests tonight.
Absolutely. I'm a huge SMU fan.
Okay.
I haven't missed a Atlantic Bowl since '86.
Wow.
And the show that you guys put on last week, or 2 weeks ago, was just amazing. I think it did a lot of good for the conference to see Laval get beat so handily. And there's talk right now that if SMU does the job next week on Saturday at Sky Dome against Manitoba, that it could be the greatest team ever fielded in the CIS. Any comments about that?
That's lofty stuff, I'll tell you.
Strong words.
Yeah,
I've heard that. I've heard that from a couple of columns. It's not just Mark, folks. That's come up.
But that is lofty stuff. But I mean, I'm sure you guys know that the goods have to be delivered before you even entertain
exactly.
talk like that.
There's still one job, and that's to win the
There's
Vanier Cup.
comparisons right now between the 1982 UBC Thunderbirds.
Yeah, which was a great
They went
team.
10-0 that year and
Yeah.
really had no competition.
Okay. Any other comments tonight, Mark?
Yes, I think that that Eastlink's done a great job over here on the island. I've been able to watch most of the SMU games on Channel 10.
Right.
and it's just been wonderful. You guys are doing a great job.
Mark, you're gonna love, if I sort of cut you off there, Harv, you're gonna love the sports lineup after Christmas.
Yeah.
We have a game. It'll either be basketball or hockey. Just about every Friday night. We're covering a lot of weekend sports as well. We've got a huge package. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about that later. But I'm telling you, we're going to keep trying to bring the goods to Prince Edward Island, our good friends over there.
That's right. And Mark, we want you to tell your friends about Sportsland as well, because we are going to be doing PEI coverage when possible. Of course, you heard Don Morrison on. We're going to try to do other feature stuff as well. Don's going to be a regular contributor to the show, and we want to hear from you guys on the island.
Great stuff.
Good stuff.
Have
Thanks,
a great
Mark.
game on Saturday, boys.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Right on. Okay, so there's support from around the Maritimes. There's a guy that drives in from PEI for your games, and you got to love that kind of support, guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just from everyone all over the province of Nova Scotia, I mean, just to come to the game, it means something to us. I mean,
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, we got Andrew from Bedford now. Andrew, what's on tonight?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Good. Just calling as a St. Mary's alumnus and a member of the 89 men's soccer team.
Okay.
I just want to extend warmest wishes to the SMU football team this year. Way back in 89, it was the Chris Flynn days, and things didn't go the way we wanted them to. So I just want to let the boys know that St. Mary's alumnus everywhere are rooting for them, and we hope they make us proud on Saturday.
thank you very much, Andrew.
Appreciate it, Andrew.
Yeah.
And second question is, I'm just wondering, do the boys sort of think of Coach Utek in the dressing room at all?
Sorry?
Do they ever think of Coach Utek in the dressing room at all? Is this
I
one
think
for the
on
Gipper?
Coach Utah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's,
he's always on our mind. I mean, everything is it's just a priority to go up to him. Like, as you saw last week at the Atlantic Bowl, like, sure, we had our little celebrations. The captains had the trophy and just marched right up as a priority to go up and see Coach Utek and just show him our thanks and everything. I mean, there's still players that he recruited on the team, and it just shows a great deal of respect towards him and what he's done towards St. Mary's.
Well, that shows a lot of class, guys.
Good. Well,
Thanks
thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you very much.
Anything
And-
else tonight?
No, that's it. And
does
just remember, Husky pride, boys.
Yeah, you
right.
got it, Andrew.
See ya.
See you, bud.
He's
All right.
all talked about CFL team getting football fever in Halifax, but I've got to tell you right now, you listen to these calls, the St. Mary's Huskies have given the city fever, and we're getting calls not only from Halifax, but the rest of the Maritimes as well. So.
All right. Latest one is Brad from Halifax. Brad, what do you have for us tonight? We got a couple Huskies in the house.
Yeah, I got a couple of questions for the boys there. First of all, great game there a couple weeks ago there, guys. But anyways, get to my question. What do you expect from this Manitoba team? They look one-dimensional. They like their quarterback I seen in basically the turning point in the game between McMaster and Manitoba. He looked like a Marco Bacot, like a one-dimensional kind of player. What do you expect like from those guys? Because we don't see them a whole lot, like down here. You know, when they come down every third year, Western champion. So, what do you guys expect from them? Were they fierce in what department?
Manitoba likes to throw a lot of deep balls. They like to go for the seams. I mean, I don't think he's going to have the time to throw the seams. If he's going to hang in the pocket and try to throw that long ball, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, our D-line is pretty fierce. I mean, Eric Lyman, Kyle Morriston, Doug Borden, Bruce Nelson. This is the top D-line I think you'll ever see in university football.
Oh, you guys are just excellent, you
Yeah.
know. But basically, there's a rumor in the paper. I don't know if it's any true, but is Blake Nill? I don't know if it was in the Daily News a few weeks ago, but there's talk that he may be. There's a coaching vacancy in Ottawa for him. Did you guys hear anything about that?
I think Coach Nill is going to be around for a while. I think Coach really enjoys himself in Halifax.
Yeah, he likes Halifax.
Yeah, he gets a lot of support from a lot of alumni, a lot of people around the city. I mean,
He's a very perseverant person. You know, he's a go-getter. You know, he was the backing behind the interlocking play down here, and you know, he's a really good guy. And I think this year's the year to do it, guys. I mean, it's been 5 times since '88 the Huskies been there, and like every time we've been snake bitten.
That's right.
You know, but other than that, I hope you guys win, and you know, it's going to be a great weekend.
thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, guys.
Good stuff. Thanks, Brad. Thanks for the call tonight. Brad's a regular caller and a big football fan. He's been a big supporter of you guys in the past. Some thoughts about, you know, we've all heard this talk this year about the fact that the conference isn't that great, blah, blah, blah. Then you put on a show against, against Laval. maybe is this conference a little better than what people think, even the other teams?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with this conference. I mean, Acadia, Mount Allison, St. FX, they have strong football teams. They're up in the rise. I mean, there's not too much you can ask for. We've been together as a squad for 4 years now. And I mean, you glue together like a family. And I mean, these guys are rebuilding. They're getting new players in different positions, and you got to just be patient with it. And it's not the conference at all.
Okay.
And we proved it to the nation.
Okay, now boys, you better strap on your hats because our next caller is
Are we
going to
take this call first? Are we going to take this call?
We'll take this call.
We let the guy come on TV. We give him more than his 15
And guess what?
seconds of fame.
He's going to be on the show in a couple weeks' time. Cecil Wright's on the phone with us. Cecil, what's up, man?
How you doing, fellas?
Are you going to hit us between the eyes with something? What do you got?
Well, I am, but first I want to say, as a guy who's been loyal to Dalhousie for many, many years, I want to say good luck to Joe and good luck to Paul. And it's not just the St. Mary's faithful who are following you guys this year, and you know, the best of luck. I know you guys are going to do a great job.
Thanks a lot, Cecil.
Thanks a lot.
Alrighty.
Appreciate it.
How's about, do you guys feel that it would be in the best interest of our conference if we did merge with the Quebec League, first of all?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, bringing in more teams just means more competition, better for the community, just to have an opportunity to see other teams play besides the ones we have in our conference. I mean, it can only be profitable. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was very interested in the comments that you had about, you know, Acadia and St. FX and Mount A, and how they are maybe younger teams than you guys. You have a lot of experience in unbelievable depth. We've talked about it on the show before. So I'm really glad to hear you say you think it'd make for a stronger conference and better for the fans, too.
For sure.
Oh, for sure it would be.
Now...
Uh-oh, here we go. We knew it was coming.
Wait a second. Whose show is this? Is this a Cecil Wright happy hour tonight?
You just pipe down, McGon, because I'm coming after you, baby.
That's right, 2 weeks, you're going to be
Yeah,
in the
last
chair.
week it was Bobby Bass. This week it's Cecil Wright.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Bobby Bass, Harv, did you notice how Brad backed right down like a spineless jellyfish when Bobby Bass challenged him?
Yeah, his
What
head's
was
a little
that? I
flatter
was
today,
there.
too.
What are you talking about? I stood up to Bobby Bass, and I was there on Saturday night without a cane. He had a cane.
Yeah, right.
And you'll probably have a cane when you come
You
on.
backed right down, you little yellow-bellied thing, you. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe you. I was so ashamed of you, Brad.
Oh, I know.
I
Thank
thought
you,
I was
Cecil.
tough on Bass last week.
So, Cecil, you're going to be in the house with us in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to be on a plane somewhere coming back from Dallas, of all places, and you're going to be in the chair, right?
I will do my best to uphold your honor, Harv.
Thanks, man. We're going to enjoy that.
And that will be difficult to do with McGon there, but I'll try my best.
You'll
Hey,
deal
listen,
with it. Yeah.
last thing I want to say, because I know you probably got a lot of other callers.
Yeah, we have other people on.
Thanks for taking up all of tonight's show again.
Hey,
Cecil.
lay
We
off
look
of this
forward to
Doug
having
Flutie
you on.
stuff. Lay off of this Flutie stuff, McGon, and get on the bandwagon with the New England Patriots. Tom Brady, baby.
Oh, yeah, you're the Brady bandwagon. You love everything from Boston, you know?
Tom Brady at quarterback.
Tom
just
Brady
like,
looks great.
Just
Hey.
like Jones for St. Mary's, they're going to do it.
Okay, there you go.
Alrighty.
They're going to get in the playoffs, I think. Okay,
Oh, no question about it.
right on. Thanks, Cecil. We'll
All right,
see you in a
bud.
couple of weeks, man.
Okay.
Okay, good stuff. Okay, we're
Good
coming
stuff.
fast and furious tonight. We've got, two great guests tonight with us, Joe Bonaventura and Paul Fleming from the St. Mary's Huskies. Mark from Bedford is on the line. Mark, what's up?
Hi, I have a question for Joe. Why did you come back to St. Mary's?
Why did I come back to St. Mary's? Because I knew this team was going to go to the Vanier Cup.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Thanks.
No problem,
Bye.
man.
Boy, that was quick and to the point, wasn't it? But
I think like professional wrestling, which we got to give up in a moment
please
here,
do.
but Joe and Mark scripted that whole thing.
I don't think so.
Joe knew the answer to that too easily, I thought.
So now,
Yeah.
Joe, you got a couple more years after this as well, and we should mention both you guys have eligibility left, and
Right.
you're at the peak of your game right now, but you can only get better, and that's a good thing for the program, is it not? And helping to bring in other players and recruiting, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, with us going into my final season's next year,
Yeah.
and Joe still has 2 remaining, but it brings in the younger guys, in which gives us a chance to work with them and show them our fundamentals that I've learned from 4 years from our coaching staff, and then they'll come in, and when it's a player and a player speaking, you're kind of on a different level than a coach and a player, because you're friend to friend, and I mean, it's just the role that we have to play as seniors or veterans on the team.
Okay,
Help with the
yeah,
guys coming through.
we're talking about receivers. Last couple of games, the passing game for St. Mary's has sort of gone by the wayside a little bit. The running has taken over. Some thoughts about that. Ryan Jones has had a little bit of a tough time passing the ball the last couple of games. Were you guys just a little bit out of sync? Is it something you've been working on this week, say?
Well, yeah, it's something we've been working on, but who's to say that we didn't do it purposely? But no.
No, you don't
come back. I like this guy. He's a psychologist with the kickers. No. And now he's throwing some things. He's throwing some little brain candy at Manitoba. Hey,
No. But
Well,
seriously.
seriously, on a serious point, you're looking at the running game, and it's successful.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And exactly.
Yeah.
And when we go to the passing game, there could be a breakdown in a position on the field, which could lead to a bad throw or a rush of a D lineman or a ball dropped by a receiver. But then you'd have to go back to the run and see how that's working, and also go back and forth. And it's been there and it hasn't, but this week it's going to be there for sure.
Okay,
I
so
mean, we have to come out flying as an offense and be able to put the ball
Go
in
both
the air
ways. All right.
and on the ground.
The other thing you'll get at Sky Dome, no wind, and you're also playing on the turf, which we hear St. Mary's like. I don't know, I don't think you're that bad on the grass, but a lot of people say you have to play in the turf. I don't necessarily believe that, but certainly has to be a bit to your advantage. You are on turf, and there won't be any wind for the quarterbacks to worry about.
Right.
We definitely prefer turf over grass. Grass is just, we feel slower, just restricted. We practice on turf, we play on turf. When we're on grass, it's not natural for us.
Well, this is more of a speed team rather
Absolutely.
than a grinded out sort of team.
Yeah, I think we can, physically do a number on guys as well. I don't think we're just a speed team. I think we're pretty big.
Yeah, as evidenced by what happened against Laval, that defense, we should mention that defense was absolutely great, and it was one of those things, you haven't given up a rushing touchdown all season. How do you account for that? That's amazing. It's never been done.
You know what? I didn't even realize that we that we didn't give up a rushing touchdown all season until last game, until someone mentioned it. It's just something that's natural to us. We don't want to give up points. I mean, we've given up points, but on the run, our front four, they're just unbelievable.
Brad,
Boy,
carry on.
You think about that. I thought about that, and you stole my other thought away because I only have two of them in his head, by the way. I lost the other one.
These guys pick up.
Are we talking bass fishing, or are we talking about
Was that what
the guy
happened
that talked
week?
last week? No, I'll throw it back. I'm lost for words here.
But
it's never happened before. But
it's the first time ever being exposed to wrestlers did it to them, and we have to apologize for that. Now, the thing too, we've been talking about this. I've talked to a bunch of you guys for the last 5 or 6 weeks about the Regina game, and of course, he made up for a lot of that with Laval. But it seemed like Coach Nill kept showing you that film over and over to stick it in your heads that, hey, maybe you took things a little too lightly last year, but it seems like it's all business this year. And I've noticed that about this team. You guys have the real eye of the tiger. I mean, it's very evident in the way you go about business. What do you think? Is it because he has kept emphasizing this?
Well, not only he's kept emphasizing it, we do as well. I mean, we're sitting there and saying, well, this is where it happened, this is where...
But you can't dwell on it too much.
No, you can. I mean, you just have to pick your head up and start working on it for next season.
Sure.
Working on everything, which is special teams has done a tremendous job all year.
And that was a sore point last year.
It was a little weak point of the team, but I mean, the guys gelled together and put more players on the special teams that want to play the football game.
Sure.
And therefore they go 150% every play.
Well, yeah, you never know when you're going to get scored on against St. Mary's. You've got more weapons than talk about no rushing touchdown. Well, you've got lots of Russian weapons in there.
Yeah.
Which work real good.
Louis
All right.
Perez, Dean Jones.
Pardon me?
Louis Perez and Dean Jones, 2 Framo running backs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've done just an outstanding job. All right, we got Scott from Halifax on the phone. Scott, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We are doing great. What do you got for us?
Well, I'd just like to say hi to Paul and Joe. It's Scott Simeone speaking.
Scott, how you doing?
Hamilton kid.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Southern Ontario boys. It's good to see you guys out here. Best of luck next weekend, guys. I was just curious, what kind of offensive outlook are you guys going to have in this game? Are you going to try to run it a little bit more against them, or do you think it's going to be through the air that's going to win you the venue?
We're going to try to use both our strengths there. We're going to probably start off with the run and then play with the pass and hopefully catch them in a position where they're not going to be ready for the pass. Capitalize on that play and back and forth. It's just an up-and-up game. So it's really, we're going to be working on the passing game more, I'd say.
Okay, Scott, anything else for us tonight?
No, just best of luck, guys.
Thanks, Scott.
All right. So we're talking about the preparation and stuff, what's gone on all season. Everybody, but everybody, talked about the first game of this season. What happened? 105-0, and then it went crazy from there. But it's been a really roller coaster, rocky, rolly kind of season for you. Lots of media attention. Of course, a great season, of course, but lots of media attention. It couldn't be boring, that's for sure.
Right.
But you set the tone with that first game. And what was the thought after that game? You come off the field, you just beat somebody 105-0. What was the thought then?
Crazy thought.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think the score was going to get that high, but the thing is where we did wrong last season and the season before is that our veterans or our starters would come out halftime, second quarter.
Of course, and that's been discussed.
Yeah, in order to pursue to the next level, you're just going to have to work your guys to the third, to the fourth quarter so that we know how it is to play a whole game.
So did that game set the tone, you think, for your whole year? That first
Well,
game?
it just showed that the Huskies were here to play football.
Okay.
And we were here to do one thing, and that was to bring the Vanier Cup back to Halifax.
All right. A lot of criticism involved in that, and a lot of talk, pro and con.
It's
but
always taken, right?
That's right. All right,
but, I
Terry.
mean, it couldn't have been a worse scenario in that first game. You've got the team that went on to become what they have become, playing a very weak team, a rebuilding team. If it had been any other opponent that first weekend, it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
That said, we're going to Terry in Sackville. Terry, welcome to the show, and a couple of big boys in the studio again tonight. What are your thoughts?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
What do you got,
Okay,
Terry?
we'll start them up.
Start them up.
First one is, like, you know how you're allowed to party on Saturday nights only after the game?
That's right.
How do you guys self-discipline this time around?
We do the same thing we've always done. Nothing's really changed.
No questions asked. We know we've been on the team for 3-4 years now, and we know that that's the rule. We don't do anything throughout the week. Saturday night is our little party night. Mind you, a couple of us probably wouldn't even go out. We're so banged up after the game. And we just follow coach's orders on that.
I did the same things at St. X. Didn't even party on the Saturday nights. Too tired after the games.
Oh, you played too, Scott, as well?
Played under Blake Niels when he was defensive coach there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Blew my knee apart the first exhibition game against you guys on the turf.
Wow.
Tried to go too hungry, second string.
Wow.
You wanted to do something to impress the coach, and that's it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
Any other thoughts, Scott?
Terry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. Terry's from Sackville. Any other thoughts tonight, Terry?
You guys are so powerful this year round. How's it looking for next year? With all the second string, third string guys, you see them on the field?
We don't really lose that many players. We lose Kyle Morrison and Eric Lyman.
Collins.
Those are
About
two
five,
GMs,
isn't it?
but we lose, Ryan Jones-Lewis, but Dean's still around, and we have another kid I think is going to be great. Lubin, he's a D2 transfer. He's going to do great. He's been running our scout team all year. We just got to fill in a quarterback spot where I think Billy, if he steps up, he can do a great job. Or, if Coach does some recruiting, you never know, right?
Oh, yeah, because you know what Blake's like. He likes keeping the team together.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely. He's a competitor, right?
Coach will be right on top of that.
Okay, any other thoughts tonight, Terry?
Just after watching the other game, I think these guys are going to pick the Manitoba team apart. As soon as they put it in the air, there's going to be a lot of interceptions.
Okay.
I think you guys probably seen the tape and just got just as hungry as I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, Terry making some comments about the togetherness of this team. Again, I followed them all season, and it seems like this is a very together outfit. You socialize together, you hang out together, and there doesn't seem to be dissension. There has been on other teams, but not this one. What do you think about that?
When we first came in, it was a little, I don't know, iffy in a situation where some guys didn't like a group, and we came in as a Hamilton group, and as the years went on, we even told Coach that we needed a year under our belts to get to know each other, to click like a family, and that's what it is. The key word on our team is family, through coaches, players, to our managers and everything. It's just we're all one, and we're doing it together.
Okay. All right. We've got Bernie from Halifax on the phone. Bernie, what do you got?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'd like to congratulate the two St. Mary's Huskies there, Joe and Paul.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Bernie.
And best of luck in the forthcoming Vanier Cup. And I kind of feel it'll be a repeat of '73, hopefully.
Yeah.
For Herb, I just want to direct one thing.
Sure.
Speaking of the Atlantic Bowl, TSN did the telecast of that, correct?
They did?
Alex J. Walling wasn't doing the the color for the TSN, correct?
That's right.
After that game, I just happened to be in the company of some of the production staff from Toronto.
Okay.
Of TSN. And they informed me the TSN did not renew A.J. Walling's contract.
No, his contract was not picked up with that. Of course, you know, A.J. is better to speak to it than I am, but from what I understand, they didn't pick it up. I think it's part of the deal with, you know, TSN and CTV and all of that stuff going on in the background. And that's about all I know about it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, just to add to it, what they informed me of was, as you know, Hollingsworth, Paul Hollingsworth did it.
From ATV, yeah.
What they plan on doing, right up, well, I don't know, this in the near future, I guess the next TSN locally would be the Final Eight, wouldn't it be, the basketball?
Yeah, that's coming up soon, yeah.
Right.
In March.
Well, what they plan on doing, if what I'm told, and that's subject to change, is to sort of freelance somebody here locally.
Okay.
Like they did with Hollingsworth at the Atlantic Bowl.
Yeah, okay, except he works for ATV, but again, I can't answer to that.
No, I'm just, what they tell me now,
Sure.
I don't know, would be Paul Hollingsworth again.
They may end up getting somebody else for that gig, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and that's, then they said there would possibly be somebody locally here in Halifax.
Okay.
Would be the color commentator for TSN.
Sure.
In other words, it wouldn't be a permanent thing until they probably address that somewhere after the new year, maybe, I don't know.
That's right, and you know, that would probably be on a contract basis, I would assume.
Yeah, but up till now, this is what they planned on doing anyway.
Okay.
So that's right from the horse's mouth. And,
okay, well, thank you for that tonight.
Okay, and again, best of luck to St. Mary's.
Thanks, Bernie.
Okay.
Great, thanks, Bernie. Yeah, interesting talk. Of course, I talked to AJ a lot. He was, of course, he's a huge friend of this show, and he started it along with me as well. And you know, that's one of those things where AJ is still, you know, readily involved in the community with a lot of sports, and has this sports site thing on the side as well. So anyway, thanks for those comments tonight, Bernie.
Yeah, I talked with Paul Hollingsworth, you know, half a year ago, and he knew that was going to be the situation with CTV now owning TSN. So,
that's right.
There you go. Anyway, we got anybody else? So we've got these two guys, and oh, we do have Gene on the show. Gene, welcome back to Harv Sportsland. We've got the two guys, Bonaventure, Fleming from St. Mary's Football on with us tonight, and now your questions. Gene, go ahead.
Well, Harv?
Yes, Gene?
I cannot believe that this guy on your left there, Brad,
yes,
would not watch the Grey Cup. Just dump him.
He's not a real Canadian,
Thanks,
is he,
Gene? Your check's in the mail.
Well, I think Bobby Bass probably dropped them on his head.
Yeah.
But anybody didn't watch the Grey Cup and come on a show as a sports co-host, I think should take another look at himself.
You know what? I love the Grey Cup too, Gene. You know, I watch the Stanley Cup every year, but boy, I'll tell you, the Grey Cup is a great event, and people should watch it, and a lot of people do. You know, it's one of the most popular sports events in Canada.
To your two guests there, I just think that the St. Mary's team this year acted beyond professionalism, but just a great thing for the city, and you guys put on a good show, and you act like real gentlemen, and you come across almost as intelligent as Harv. But I wanted to mention, when I lived in Calgary, I was a Stampeder fan before I went out, and I just found that the CFL team in Calgary bonded the city together, and you had the Edmonton Eskimos of the north, who we hated,
absolutely,
or you liked.
I was out there too, Gene.
Yeah, and what I'm worried about here is if we get a CFL team in Halifax, we're talking 20, 25,000 people to the game for what, maybe 10 games a year.
Yeah.
How is that going to affect our support for the college team? And I'll wait for your response on that.
Okay. Personally, Gene, I think it would help football interest here. I don't think it would hurt the St. Mary's Huskies at all. I think there's enough interest in supporting the Huskies that, you know, the other thing would, you know, if they didn't put them on the same weekend, it would go fine.
Right.
I don't see a problem with that. Brad, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the two leagues would piggyback each other. I think you grow interest in the sport of football, and I think you get spin-off, and more people would say, hey, let's go watch St. Mary's, because we're going to see 5 or 10 of these players end up in the CFL a few years down the road.
Sure.
And I mean, we've seen that with the Halifax Mooseheads. People go to watch, you know, 5 years down the road, Tanguay, playing with us now, is going to play in the NHL. He has done that. Jaguar has done that. Shelley has done that. And that's, I think we'd see the same thing with football. It would actually make things better for the University League. Okay.
Gene, and wasn't it nice to see the Calgary Stampeders beat up on Edmonton again?
Well, I kind of wish it would have been a little bit a better game because of the turnovers.
Okay.
But I think Calgary that day would have beat anybody.
Okay. Well, thank you, Gene. Anything else tonight?
Just one thing. I want to let you St. Mary's guys, if we get a CFL team here, I think there should be some interacting between the two teams, and would probably make the CF would make the college teams even better, because I'm sure that they'd help Acadia and St. FX and Mount A, and I think we'd be able to recruit players better from the west from Ontario.
So you're talking about like a marketing agreement or something
exactly.
like that? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Neil's blinking in, he's bringing in Alberta players now. And if we get a CFL team, we'll be able to recruit, I think, players easier from Ontario, maybe Maine too.
Well, these two guys right here from Ontario, so there you go.
Exactly, yeah. And we don't hold that against them. And, you don't need good luck on Saturday, because you're going to whip them.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks
guys.
a lot.
Thanks for the comment. Gene is one of our favorites. Of course, he always comes up with something.
He used to be my favorite.
Yeah, he kind of...
If you missed the Grey Cup, you know, it was the Western Bowl. I like the Eastern teams, you know, Montreal.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You watch the game anyway. Anyway, Gene, thank you for your call tonight. We got to get back to these guys again. We're talking about preparation and all of that stuff. How much, routine is there this last couple of weeks? Do you go, it's all routine. Is it everything set out for you, or do you guys have any time to yourselves when you get down there?
Oh, in Toronto? You mean?
Yeah, when you get to Toronto.
Well, no, we were handed an itinerary of the whole week. And
so it's pretty stiff.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, with all the banquets and everything we have to go to for the CIAU, we have the All-Canadian dinner, and then the Russ Jackson and the Frank Tyndale Award going out to the Coach of the Year. We'll have to go to that luncheon. So, I mean, there's a number of things we have to go to, and not alone practice, meetings in the rooms with the coaches, and just alone, like, players getting together, just as a group and going over the plays and whatnot.
Do you get to know some of the other players from the other teams?
No.
Not really,
No. Not at all.
Like,
and you don't want to, especially.
No.
Okay.
not in a game like
We'll
this.
clear that up.
Yeah.
No, especially Manitoba. But, I mean,
Right.
you build up friendships over the years with some of these guys.
In our conference?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I mean, there's players on other teams that are from the Hamilton area,
Sure.
or even Ontario, that we've known from football when we played in high school and whatnot.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Anything else up?
I was just thinking about Gene still, you know, making fun of me in the Grey
You
Cup.
just
You know,
can't
Green,
help it, can you?
I have a life. When the Grey Cup was on, I was in a hockey rink covering hockey. I left there and was live at the RAW Wrestling Championship in the cage.
Oh, you have
because I am not,
you have a life,
sitting at home watching television all the time. But it's okay to watch TV tonight because
Sure. You have a life. You're in a wrestling cage.
Yeah.
Oh, the cage. It was the first time we had a cage.
Are you guys wrestling fans?
No.
Good.
Oh, football players, not wrestling fans. Give me
I
a
was
break.
till it went a little
Too far.
crazy, I guess.
What?
Soap opera.
Trash
soap
board.
opera?
Yeah, like
Okay.
back in the day, I was a big
Back in the
gun
day?
ho fan. My buddy Ian Ferguson's a diehard wrestling fan.
Oh, okay.
Die
so,
hard.
so you got to put up with that. if
Yeah,
you
I
hang out
gotta.
with
Yeah,
him.
have to hear it.
We got a phone call again. We got Deb on the line. Deb, what's up?
Hi, Harv. It's your favorite coworker.
Hi, Deb.
How are you?
It's Deb Smith, actually from the Team 920. Deb,
How's it going?
What's up?
Well, what's up? I just want to ask the guys a quick question about their fan base. I'm sure they don't know how many people are going to Vanier Cup on the weekend, but how important is it to have a big fan base at Skydome?
Well, you know what? Tell you the truth, last time we were in the Vanier Cup, there was about 12,000 people there, but the way that stadium's set up is you really don't even hear the fans. It's you're really distant from everybody. So, but I mean, it makes a big difference when everybody's cheering. You see the flags in the air. I mean, you hear it to a certain extent, but I mean, just the way that stadium's set up, you don't really hear a lot.
Absolutely. And how can you guys focus with so much pressure and all the calls you're getting tonight with the great support here in Halifax and the whole hoopla of Vanier Cup week? How do you focus? What does Coach say to you?
I always have to put blinders on and just know that one thing that we need and we want, and we're going to get it, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. It's a priority right now. So.
Okay.
Right. Well, you guys have a great game on Saturday. And just want to mention, too, it is a big compliment when Gene calls with positive remarks for you.
Yeah, because Deb and I have both dealt with Gene, and you're absolutely right. So, Deb, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for the call.
Thanks,
absolutely.
Deb.
Have a great game, guys.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Okay. Good stuff.
Oh, everybody loves Gene now.
Oh, yeah, Gene is, yeah, it's a TV show.
Hey, but they're right. The boys have been there. She was right. They've been there. They've got the Vanier Cup T-shirt. This time they want to go and take home the cup. And, boys, I hope you do. All the callers. Haven't heard anybody rooting for Manitoba so far in the phone.
Well, yeah, you never know.
You never know.
We've had people from Saskatchewan call. The last time at And also, all right, we got Jim on the phone from Halifax. Jim, what's up?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you tonight?
We're great, Jim.
Good. Just to let you know before I start, as a former SMU athlete myself, I bleed maroon and white, although a lot of my friends tell me I bleed gravy. I'm chubby. But I'd like to ask a few questions of the panel, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Number one relates to football, and number two relates to soccer. The soccer one will be short, I promise.
Okay.
As a new football player to the Huskies, I just find that it seems like the offense has so many little plays now. How many plays is a player actually responsible for on offense and on defense?
Just give me a second there, Joe. I'm just going to run them off.
It just seems like they've got so many plays that I mean...
It's just when we come to school here, you just got to consider it as a class and take your notes when you're in a meeting with coach and whatnot, and then just study the plays. But the coaches put out a format where the plays aren't overly hard to remember. They're just all in like in a cadence with each other. So.
Okay, it just seems like you have such a large bag of tricks. And one more question regarding the plays. Are they signaled in? Do you run somebody in with them, or does the coach or Ryan Jones, like who decides on what play? Does Ryan Jones have a say?
Well, Ryan does have a say, depending what he sees in the defense. He can audible the call off and everything, but they are signaled in, and they're just very simple signals for Ryan to understand. I mean, mind you, Ryan's been here for 4 or 5 years right now, so he knows all the signals in and out.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's great with football. Regarding the soccer, what is up with the format, CIS? Our Huskies went undefeated this year, and they didn't make the final. I mean, that's ridiculous. Harv.
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. I mean, you have to address these things. Of course, we got Brett Smith in the booth right now going nuts. He's a big soccer fan. I don't like the way soccer's run, per se. I mean, you know, the scoring system is really bogus, but I mean, that's the way it is. It's been the format, so what can you do?
It reminds me of football in the United States. I mean, you could go undefeated the entire year.
Oh, the BCS, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I agree with it. And, Jim, we want you to stay on the line. You know why?
Why?
Because we want to send you to a hockey game.
Hey!
You got 2 tickets for the Moosehead
You're the man, Harv. I love you. I listen to you every morning.
Oh, thank you. Your check's in the mail.
Yeah, we'll have a guy over at your house for the rest of the week just to make sure you are listening to Harv on the local
gentlemen,
Halifax
I'll be watching
station.
you on Saturday. Good luck. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
Okay, Jim, stay on the line so they can get your number and all that stuff to get you your tickets, okay?
Thanks, Harv.
Right on. Thanks, Jim. Okay, we got 2 more pairs. Actually, we've got 1 more pair of tickets left.
One more
okay,
pair.
1 more pair left. We want your calls tonight. We want to give them away, all right? We've got Paul Fleming and Joe Bonaventura from the Huskies and doubleheader hockey. What's going on with that now? That's
I think we've got a game on Friday night and Saturday night.
That's right. That's part of the, we've been talking about this. Eastlink coming up with a great package of university sports and also the Moose, well, not so much the Mooseheads, but a major junior hockey. Cape Breton involved, a bunch of games on Friday night. It's just a great package after the new year. We're going to be talking about this in the next few weeks and plugging the games and that kind of stuff. But it's a great announcement from Eastlink Television, and sports fans are really going to get a kick out of what Eastlink is going to be doing in the coming months. All right, we still need a couple more calls almost at the end of the show tonight. We want to give away the Moosehead tickets. And just some final thoughts, guys, about, you know, your last couple of years. We've discussed all this stuff. We've gone through it all. But it seems you are so ready to go. And is there still a big sense of humor, though, and a lot of camaraderie to go with that seriousness about what you're doing?
Oh, we have a lot of fun. We definitely have fun at practice. Coach doesn't come to practice with, you know, an attitude where, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. We're going to...
Yeah, it's not like in the Marine Corps or something?
No, we laugh at practice. We enjoy ourselves. I mean, we have fun playing football. And if you can do that, you're going to win games. I mean... There's no animosity amongst players. I mean, there's first string, there's second string. The second string guys aren't on. They're not bitter. You know what I mean? It's just like Paul said, family.
Yeah. That's part of the curve with football. It's a 5-year eligibility stint, but a lot of players don't get to play a lot. I know you did in your first year, Joe, but a lot of players do have to pay a year's due or so when they play university football.
Absolutely. I mean, now you got to look at rookies coming in. They're coming in at a time where our team is established, but that shouldn't scare anybody from coming in because players graduate. You have to understand that. You can't be afraid of competition. You got to come in. You work hard your first year. You got to take your lumps. You sit. That's fine. You don't know what's going to happen in your second year. I was academically ineligible last year. There's linebackers who stepped in last year and played. They never thought they might have played, but they did. So
but you got your guys like Gabe Harvey who are going to get some playing time next year. Guys like that, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But also with competing with veterans on the team, it also makes them a better player.
That's right.
Like I was saying to you,
yeah.
giving them a basic walk through the fundamentals and what has to be going on in practice.
And how you guys do
gives
business.
them a better edge. Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. We do need a final caller. Actually, we want to give away some Moosehead tickets. Hey, it's all.
Everybody wants
that simple.
everybody wants a free set of tickets to the
Free.
Vanier Cup and flights and everything. Well, we don't have that this year, but hey, maybe next year. The show is getting bigger every year. But this week, we've got 2 tickets to this Friday's Moosehead game. And going to throw another one at you. We talked about it before the show, but I told you not to answer that. I've interviewed you on the sidelines down at Acadia. I've noticed it in the papers. The Superman bandana. Tell me the story,
You want the story?
Joe, behind the Superman bandana.
It's really simple. I have a cousin who's from Italy who came down in June for my sister's wedding, and he gave me a Superman t-shirt because he thinks I look like Joey Fatone from NSYNC, right? So I got this t-shirt, and I used to wear it underneath my pads. Well, against Acadia, one of their old linemen was holding me, and he happened to rip the shirt right off me, so I just made it into a bandana and still wear it.
Okay. And so far, and let's keep it going, undefeated. With the Superman shirt, now the Superman bandana.
So this NSYNC thing, was this a compliment?
I'm a better-looking guy.
He gets it all the time.
I get it every day.
He gets that every day along with sausage fingers over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, now, of course...
Did you hear that guy?
Yeah.
Nobody on here heard that joke, by the way.
It never ends in here, you know? We just have a party every week. But, hey, we still want to give away the Mooseheads tickets. We're coming down to like 5 minutes left in the show. We want you to call us tonight and talk to these guys. We're talking 2 of the, big members of the St. Mary's Huskies, having excellent seasons, of course. And I'm just thinking, you know, you give up 43 points over the course of a year. You look back at it and you go, that's unthinkable. 43 points. Did you ever think this would happen this year?
Coming into the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not 43 points.
Not for, you know what? We really didn't want to give up any points. Our goal was a big fat 0, but, we gave up a touchdown against Mount A, at Mount A, and I think that kind of put a damper on things, but we fought back and we gave up some points against X. I think we gave up 14 points against them, but I don't know, you got to set goals. And if you can set goals and be realistic about it and look at your personnel, you can do it.
Well, you guys certainly set goals, and you certainly set them. We got Will from Sackville on the phone. Will, what do you got?
Good morning.
Well, good morning and good afternoon to you, sir.
Okay, great. Listen, I just wanted to tell the guys good luck on the upcoming Vanier Cup. And
okay.
I guess one of the questions I had is, how's the team physically? It's been a pretty rough year. I know that you guys are trampling over everybody, but still I know that there's been a few injuries. And how do you guys sort of stack up for the Vanier Cup? Are you guys all healed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone that I know is 98% to 100% ready to go. I mean, myself and Joe, we have no injuries, and the guys that do, they're getting constant physiotherapy.
Excellent. And just one other thing, I heard that the layoff between the Atlantic Bowl and the Vanier Cup, is that good or is that bad? Because I feel that you guys are really coming off a real good high after winning the Atlantic Bowl, and you have to wait 2 weeks or so.
No, it's good. It's a very good thing. Gives some of our bigger guys an opportunity to rest. Like Paul was saying, they got to get in physio. And it keeps guys a little motivated. You get burnt out after a game like Laval, all week and film. Coach gave us a few days off, really light stuff our first week. This week is going to be a hard week, but last week it was pretty relaxed.
Yeah, it seems like it's quite a bit different from the pros with all the hype and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But with you guys, it's a case of just getting some rest, is it not? That extra week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Will you stay on the phone? Because you know why. We want to send you to a hockey game. How do you feel about that?
Thanks, Harry. Good luck, guys.
All right, you stay on the phone, Will. All right, we got Jody from Halifax on the phone. Jody, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
How you doing, Jody?
Congratulations on the Atlantic Bowl.
Thank you.
And I'm just wondering if either of you two guys have any superstitions, and without naming names on the team, what's the strangest one that you know of?
Cool.
I don't know.
Dennis has got to have a few. Dennis
some of the guys got to have something strange they go through.
Like, do you guys hang up anything, or do you dress differently? Or
like not Bull Durham wearing the garter belt or anything, but something strange.
You know what? Actually,
worse than that on that team.
A few of our guys are local guys like Doug and Bruce. They like to wear their high school stuff. Like Bruce likes to wear high school T-shirts, orange. He tapes it up, and I think Doug wears a basketball jersey. You know, so guys do little things like that, even though it might not look all the best. But
and it's all ripping and stuff.
Right, like my Superman T-shirt.
Nash likes watching his Scarface before the game too.
He likes watching Scarface, the movie?
Yeah, he gets.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
It's Curtis's movie. Dennis has a little prep time before, the night before.
Yeah.
He has time
Cleans
to himself
up,
so.
showers, shaves.
Yeah. Just little things, right? I mean.
Do you guys have anything like that?
Myself, no.
I'm pretty
shaving.
simple.
Oh, the shaving thing, yeah.
That's been out for a little while.
Yeah. Do you have a special movie you like to see? What was that one with?
Varsity Blues was a big movie.
Football
myself
movie.
and Joe would always watch.
Okay.
The night before.
Braveheart. I'm definitely a Braveheart fan.
Remember the Titans, all that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these kind of movies. It seems like teams like to watch together or something. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Oh seriously? Okay. No, we're just asking.
Definitely.
Great.
For
okay.
Sure.
Nice call tonight.
Good luck, guys, and we'll be all glued to the TV.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks.
All right. We are winding down, and we should mention, of course, Eastlink doing that stuff, the package deal we were talking about. All those games are coming up in the new year, and the coverage is starting actually this weekend. Brett has been telling us about it in the headpiece, and it's a good thing for Eastlink, and University Sport here has to benefit from what's been going on with this. This is good stuff, and of course they did the football games this season as well. Any parting remarks, guys? Brett, we'll start with you, Brad. What do you think?
Well, I'm telling you, it's the boys are doing the right job.
Yeah.
Stay reserved. I know they're focused. I know Coach Nill focused, and everybody now just wants to sit back and put the Lucky Charms wherever you want to put them. I know. I think the weird stuff is what the fans at home are doing. But anyway, we'll hear about that later.
All right. So, guys, we do wish you a lot of luck, of course, coming up. Everybody's been following the team this season, and I'm headed up myself on Friday. But you guys go on Wednesday morning. Of course, we've been talking about this before.
Yeah.
And then it's preparation time, and you do get some rest as well, don't you, in between all of this?
Oh, sure. There's always time for rest. I mean, 'cause if we're not well rested, then
it's not a great thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're wrapping it up right now. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got Joe Bonaventura, Paul Fleming from the St. Mary's Huskies. Of course, the Vanier Cup is coming up this weekend on Saturday at 6 o'clock our time. And we'll be back with you next week. We don't know what the heck we're going to do, but who knows? Come and see us again for Sportsland from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock right here on Eastlink Television. Glad to have you aboard. It was great fun tonight.